The world of Game of Thrones is vast, ancient, and divided. Most of the story takes place on a single continent, but its history, its people, and its very future are shaped by a world much larger than the Iron Throne. Welcome to the known world. Today we're crossing the Narrow Sea to explore the two continents that define this universe, the Seven Kingdoms of Westeros and the mysterious lands of Essos. This is a world without an official name, simply called the world by those who live in it. But in this world there are three known continents: Westeros, Essos, and the largely unexplored Sothoryos to the south. We'll focus on the two that matter most, starting with the one you know best, Westeros. Westeros is the westernmost continent, stretching from the polar ice caps in the north to the warm southern shores. Politically, it's unified under one ruler on the Iron Throne in King's Landing, but its name, the Seven Kingdoms, is a story of conquest, not geography. Before Aegon the Conqueror arrived with his dragons 3 centuries ago, Westeros was divided into 7 independent kingdoms. Aegon forged them into a single realm. But here's where it gets tricky. He actually created 9 administrative regions while keeping the name Seven Kingdoms. Let's break them down. The North, the largest kingdom, ruled by House Stark from Winterfell. It's a cold, vast, and sparsely populated land of honor and tradition. The Vale, home to House Arryn and the impregnable fortress of the Eyrie, nestled in the Mountains of the Moon. The Riverlands, the heartland of Westeros, ruled by House Tully. It's a fertile but conflict-ridden region, often caught between more powerful neighbors. The Iron Islands, a harsh rocky archipelago off the west coast, home to the Ironborn and House Greyjoy. They were once part of the Kingdom of the Isles and Rivers, but are now a separate region. The Westerlands, rich in gold and ruled by the proud House Lannister from Casterly Rock. The Stormlands, a coastal region known for its fierce storms, ruled by House Baratheon. The Reach, the breadbasket of Westeros, a fertile land of chivalry and wealth, ruled by House Tyrell from Highgarden. The Crownlands. This is the region around King's Landing. It's not one of the original 7 kingdoms, but was carved out by Aegon as the seat of royal power. And finally, Dorne, the southernmost principality. It was the last to join the 7 kingdoms, doing so through marriage centuries after the conquest. Beyond the 7 kingdoms, past the wall in the far north, lies the land of Always Winter, the realm of the White Walkers. It's part of the continent of Westeros, but it's not part of the political entity of the 7 kingdoms. Now let's cross the Narrow Sea to Essos. This is the continent to the east, and it's immense, larger than Westeros, but far less densely populated, stretching for thousands of miles eastward. Essos isn't a single nation like Westeros. It's a patchwork of ancient empires, independent city-states, and vast untamed wilderness. On the western coast, closest to Westeros, are the 9 free cities: Braavos, Pentos, Norvos, Qohor, Lorath, Tyrosh, Myr, Lys, and Volantis. These are the remnants of the old Valyrian freehold, a fallen empire that once ruled the world. They are independent, wealthy, and fiercely competitive, often at war with one another. But beyond the free cities lies the Dothraki Sea, a vast grassland stretching deep into the continental interior. This is the domain of the Dothraki, a nomadic warrior people who live by the horse and the Arak. On the southern coast is Slaver's Bay, home to the cities of Astapor, Yunkai, and Meereen. These are the heart of the slave trade in the known world, a brutal economy that defines the region. And if you travel far to the east, past the legendary city of Qarth and around the Jade Sea, you'll find the fabled lands of Asshai and the Shadowlands, a dark, mysterious place where magic is said to be as common as air. The extreme east of Essos remains largely unmapped and unexplored. Westeros and Essos are separated by the Narrow Sea, but they were once connected. It's said the first men crossed from Essos into Westeros via the Arm of Dorne before it was shattered, and even now their fates are intertwined. So what's the key difference between these two worlds? Westeros is a single unified continent under the Iron Throne, with a shared culture and a common system of coinage based on the Gold Dragon. It's a land of knights, castles, and a feudal system that, while brutal, offers some social mobility. Essos, by contrast, is fragmented and diverse. While the Masters of Westeros are considered the most advanced scientific order in the world, the Free Cities boast incredible wealth, advanced crafts like Mirish lenses, and a much older, more sophisticated culture. But much of this is built on the foundation of slavery, an institution largely absent in the Seven Kingdoms. In the end, the story of Game of Thrones is about a world on the brink of change. It's a world where the rigid feudal order of Westeros and the ancient fractured civilizations of Essos are forced to collide. The Game of Thrones may be centered on one continent, but the pieces are drawn from both. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Game of Thrones, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And let us know in the comments, if you could live anywhere in this world, would you choose Westeros or a free city? See you in the next video.